Hey, YouTubers. It's been a while, but I wanted to just talk a little bit about some stuff that I went through just today. Um, I have grandkids, like probably a lot of you out there, and I took my grandkid to uh, it's some kind of a under kindergarten schooling. I don't know, Area 5 government thing, whatever. They take their kids there and they're supposed to get some type of schooling. I don't know. Anyway, when I go up to the building to drop him off, it said on the all over the schools, mask required. And I was told that they're not doing this no more. So I asked them, I said, you guys aren't putting masks on these children, are you? And they said, well, yeah, it's hard to keep it on them, but yeah, they have to wear masks. And I said, well, what science are you following that you think you have to put masks on these children and do harm to them? Because we all know that if you're breathing in a mask, you're breathing in the carbon monoxide that you're breathing, bacteria, viruses, and you got to remember when you got the mask on, you're swallowing, so you got a high risk of getting bacteria in your stomach, which could put you in the hospital, or in your lungs. And don't forget the viruses. Yeah. So anyway, she said that they're following CDC guidelines. And I said, wait a minute, what guidelines? Because the CDC says right in their own website that the mask only has a 1% chance of working, which is zero. If somebody's got to put 1%, I want to see the science on that one because I don't believe it at all. And that's for the N95 mask. I believe it's N95 or 94 or whatever it is, which blocks up to 3 microns. Okay, and I know this stuff because I combine and I wear masks when farming when I have to, when it's totally dusty. If you're in the bins and stuff, yeah, you got to wear them. So here's the thing: the virus is a 2.5 micron, which the mask does not stop it. So where's that 1% coming from, and where are these people that are supposed to be using their brains? Instead of following directions and jumping off of cliffs, because that's what I see. And it pisses me off that they're doing this to the children. And I voiced my opinion on that. So she gave me the nurse's number that's running the show, I guess. CDC nurse, whatever. And we've been playing phone tag back and forth. I called her, she called me once, I've called her twice. I'm still waiting. Because I just want to know, what science are you following as a nurse? And do you have kids? Do you make your kids wear masks? Or is it because you're afraid to lose your job and you're doing this because of money? Because there's no science. They're not following any science. By now, everybody should have this figured out. All the people that got their shots, the hospitals are filled with them. This is the stupid part about it. I mean, I don't get it. It has to be, the only thing I can think of is these people are, they know they're going to lose their job unless they do what they're told. And they're getting paid while they're doing it. So I guess they don't give a crap about... Hey, it's a spider. Yeah, I don't like spiders. I guess they don't give a crap about your kids, my grandkids, or anybody else. But I just want to pick their brains and say, do you do this to your kids? That's to me, that's crimes against humanity. You're hurting the children. More people need to stand up to this crap. I'm the only one. I mean, I'm watching all these kids come in there and nobody's saying nothing. And I see the signs and I'm just like, I'm questioning it. I'm calling them on it. There's no no science. They're not following any science, and they never have been. Look at the science. The science is that the virus goes through the masks, and I guarantee you they're not wearing N95s. So it's a 0% of that. So what they're doing is they're doing harm to your children, and that's what's pissing me off. Is they're going to get sick. Their immune system is going to tear down because of the carbon monoxide, the bacteria, and the viruses that they're breathing wearing those masks. I know this because my wife had to wear a mask during this planned crap, and she got a stomach bacteria, which almost put her in the hospital from the masks. So if you think that's crap, and I don't believe that, well, let me tell you something. First-hand experience, and you can't beat that. You can't even get a college education. I'll take anybody with first-hand experience over college, because those guys are being brainwashed and taught what to think, where to research. That's why half of them are, stupid. I feel like I'm smarter than most doctors and nurses after this. I mean, I'm obviously I don't know what they've been taught, but I sure in the hell can think for myself and think logically with it. Obviously, they cannot. So anyway, I plan on getting on my daughter's butt because she's turned a blind eye to this stuff. And that even makes me even more angry because she could homeschool them. I mean, he's not even in kindergarten. Why are you putting him through that? I don't understand it. And probably a lot of you are doing it. If you knew the consequences of what you're doing and being told to do, I know you wouldn't do it. There's no way. It's just no way. So ask questions. Ask the science they're following when they tell you, oh, you got to go do this or you got to do that. Don't just listen to them and jump off a cliff. I mean, that's what you're all doing. Use your brains. Use your common sense that God gave you and figure it out. Don't just say, hey, what do you think? Yeah? No. Don't do that. You're not going to get the answer that you need to hear to make the decision that you're going to make. Just because CDC goes, oh, you know what? If you wear 3 masks, you got 3 times the protection. Do you really believe that? Or is it you wear 3 masks and you're going to breathe a lot more bacteria and viruses and more carbon monoxide because it's got to go somewhere? I just feel like these parents that are making their kids go to school that are wearing these masks, I believe they should wear masks the whole time the kids are in there. I don't care if you're at home or whatever. The whole time you're allowing these kids to be tortured. That's pretty much the word for me. Tortured. If you're allowing that, then you should have to wear it too. I put it on before because when this all first started, 3 years ago or whatever, I probably had it on for like 5 minutes. And I was getting lightheaded and everything else. I'm like, this is not good. I don't care who you are. So, if people aren't questioning important things like their own kids' safety, I mean, you got to blame the parents because they're the ones that have control. I'm not going to make my daughter do anything. I'm going to keep on her butt about stuff, but we all have free will. but we also have to use our brains. I think we got away from that. I mean, look at the kids nowadays. You know, I could sit there and figure out stuff in my head. You know, if you give somebody change, or you know, they give you a 20, and how much money do you get back if it's 17.50 or whatever. I mean, I could sit there and think in my head, but the kids that right now, like my daughter's age, 27. If you don't have a calculator and you don't have, say if the register goes down, and I've already ran into this, they don't know how much money to give them. They don't know how to figure it out because the machine does it all for them. Is that what we got? Is this where we got? Is this where we're going? When I first seen that, I was just like, how are they getting smarter in school if they're not learning how to give change out? And that's just the easiest thing ever. I mean, among a lot of other things, but you have to know by now that this whole system is pretty much rigged to the way they want it, to dumb you down. Because if you think about it, that's what they've done. They've dumbed everybody down. If you listen, if you don't listen and use your own head, you're going to look at them and go, you're an idiot. Where are you getting this crap from? Oh, there's a 1% chance. But they don't tell you about the other part where if you wear the mask, you got high risk of this and that and bacteria and all that stuff. They don't mention any of that. Does that even like go into your head and say, what the heck is this going on? Because it should. There should be red lights going off in your head every time somebody tells you something. You're like, wait a minute. You know? Stop and think. I'm not gonna let up. I'm gonna keep on because they're not following science. They're following money and from getting fired. That's where a lot of doctors and nurses have got in there. You know, they're all in there going, well, I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my job. I guess I'll just keep killing people. That's how stupid it is. That's why I'm pissed off. That's why when I see this shit, I just want to smack the crap out of them because wake up! Wake up! I mean, you could go into the pharmacy or where they give, you know, and ask for ingredients of what's in that, and they don't have it. But then some of us, or a lot of us are like, well, I need it because I'm told I need it. Free will, remember? And if you're not going to be responsible for yourself, for what goes into your body, and you're not going to sit here and be responsible of what they're doing to your kids, you shouldn't have kids. You shouldn't have them. Because they depend on you. Excuse me. They depend on you to keep them safe and to guide them in the right direction. They're sponges. They are going to absorb everything they're told and been taught. And right now, if you're teaching them this crap, you're dumbing them down. Most parents don't even want to wear a mask anywhere, right? But you're allowing them to mask your kids. What kind of parents are that? And I'm not judging. I'm just saying, who in the hell in the right mind would allow that? Not me. Nope. I don't care. I don't care if it offends you. It's about freedom. Make the choice that you want to make. Not because people are telling you. That's communism. You want to do that, go over to China because they do a great job over there. I guess all I'm saying is just wake up. Research your shit. And I'm sorry I'm cussing, but you know what? We got kids involved here, and nobody seems to give a crap. It's all about money. It's always been about money. It seems like a lot of people do anything for money. And you know what? And for you people out there to have a great job and have a great life and totally ignore this crap that's going on because it doesn't affect you, that despises me. You're not American. You just don't give a shit nothing but yourself. You don't care about nobody but yourself. That's all there is to it. What happened to give back? Give back to the people that you know, the unfortunate and stuff. You know, that shit went out the window. And I'm not trying to be a pity party here. I'm just saying, where's the compassion? Where's the respect for other people? Love thy neighbor? Hell. Nobody even talks to their own families anymore because it's so jacked up. That's the way they want it. I don't mean to rat and rave, but I'll tell you what. When I see that with my grandson, I'm jumping up and I'm going to be bitching. Somebody's going to be hearing it, and they're going to keep hearing it. I don't care. I don't care what they think. If they get butt hurt from it, too damn bad. You put yourself in that position, now you got to put up with it. But stand up. Don't put up with this crap where get in order, get in a straight line. Don't say this, don't say that. I don't really care what they think. It's what's right and wrong. And right now, they're wrong and they're hurting the children. From what I understand is, they were lying, saying, "Oh, we don't mask the children. We don't mask the children." That's what I was told. That's why when I went there, I was like, "What?" And I said, "You're not masking these children, are you?" "Well, yeah." I can't even explain how I feel about this, because it's like seeing somebody at a store and they're slapping the shit out of their kid, but you can't do nothing about it because you'll get arrested or whatever. I don't know. And nobody does nothing about it, and the kid gets beat to shit. Well, it's pretty similar to that, because you're making your kid wear a mask all day. You think that's good? If you think that's good, you're an idiot. Hey, sorry rat and rave, but I had to get that out. Hey, push the like button, subscribe. I'll try to do more videos. Hey, you have a great day.